The email had come from her private investigator. He had quietly collected samples and sent them to a lab far away from anyone connected to the church. Her fingers trembled as she opened the message again while they walked out of the church building. Across the parking lot, her husband stood near the church gate, shaking hands with two elders. His voice carried through the warm afternoon air as he spoke about faith, responsibility, and family. The irony almost made her laugh. Her eyes scanned the report steadily this time. Once, then again, and a third time. Her breath caught in her throat. The result was clear. The second child was not his. For a moment, the world around her went silent. A sharp ringing filled her ears. Her heart began pounding harder as she continued reading. The investigator had included more than the DNA results. There were notes, careful observations, names. According to the report, the woman from the church, the one who claimed the pastor was the father, had been involved with several other men during the same time period. The possibility that the child belonged to someone else had always existed. And now, the laboratory had confirmed it. Her hands grew cold around the phone. Across the courtyard, her husband was still smiling, still waving at members as they drove out of the church compound. A man admired by everyone. A man revered. But now she held something powerful. Something he didn't know existed. For the first time since this nightmare began, she realized something important. The truth was far more complicated than she had imagined. Yes, he had betrayed her. Yes, there had been lies. But the secret family he had been hiding, the scandal he believed could destroy her, might be the very thing that destroys him instead. Slowly, she lifted her head and looked at him. The pastor caught her gaze from across the parking lot. He gave her a calm smile, the same controlled smile he always used when he believed he was still in charge. But for the first time in 6 years, he wasn't, because the email sitting in her phone had just changed everything, and he had no idea. The email Stella received had cracked something open, not immediately, not in front of the congregation, but slowly, painfully,